will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check your hot read. Hey, whip. Watch the whip. Go. Me. No.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it with Jacobs. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Switch. Check 99. Back.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike is 59. Me and you all get. I'm coming after you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Love. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm here all day.
49, check 49, check 49.
Luck now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get it. Chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, check right 57.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Hurry, hurry!
set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun. Luck going up top. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watch the pass. Safe.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again, Luck. And that will be incomplete as well.
Intended for Saquon Barkley.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will... And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 13. Shift.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running out of the gun with Dixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dixon running from the shotgun. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Strip the ball.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Gain on the play, 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
The shotgun snap for Love. With a catch made by Johnson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here we go on 4th. Rock. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Luck now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Barkley on first down running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Love. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Let's go.
They snap it to Locke. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll drop to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there.
Well, you got some big kahunas
to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing
I'll tell you, got some big kahunas, boy. That's Alexander, boy. That shit, that don't happen.
Now it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Nah, you ain't got enough.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
No,
this is taken at the 18.
There you go.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Already got 2 picks, man.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete.
Come on, bro. You're supposed to block him.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll run it with Dixon.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right.
Damn, Mike. It's a good thing I didn't throw that.
O'Shane Zimenez.
He probably won't throw a pick.
That is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Man, if I would have tucked my head, that would have been touchdown.
First and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They're going to look to throw.
Bro, what's the
but
fuck?
it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They will run the draw with Jacobs.
I'm gonna take it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Packers. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Love. Got Gordon open.
Come on, man. That's a hit stick.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
If I hit stick that motherfucker with Carter, he gonna cough that bitch up. Guaranteed.
The perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, I knew where you was going.
On defense, 6 defensive
you going to the outside, weren't you?
Them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't
when he ran and he fucked my dude up.
But I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
He fucking,
just a 25-yard punt.
You kicked it short as fuck.
By any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Yeah, I seen the dude cut across the middle. I was like, oh, hell no, I can't let him get me that way.
Underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Bro, they didn't even block this nigga.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 14. It's caught. Smith.
Woo, boy, if I would have been 7, that was a pick.
Leads to 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, my God. He was fucking late.
It's intercepted.
You lay it down. You press X.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead.
He was in a zone, man. You got me.
Turning it over.
I thought it was going to run with me.
The door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the interception, it's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Luck. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Oh, my God. Just about to say, bro, you better not let him get by you.
It's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Woo, King saved one, bro, because I ran right by him with the safety. If King would have missed him, you'd been gone.
The defense got there and finished it off.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Tate. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Move, Smith.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first
Smith got him
down.
away.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd and 4.
Damn, I couldn't get that good
He's going
time.
to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And Adams has it, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Let that dude run.
With just over 40 seconds
Try to get this W, man.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Nah, he's pretty solid with that, I can say that.
3 timeouts. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go.
I might throw this touchdown, dude. I need you to move. I'll move back to the outside. There you go. So he can back off.
Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because
That's
the
good
field
shit.
goal keeps it a
You
one-score
got that
game.
just in
What are you
time.
thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet.
Well, I was trying to
Being
hit
able
that
hold them to a
motherfucker.
field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout.
Bro, you missed a big opportunity.
With 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
That motherfucker had me beat.
Luck. Now a desperation throw deep
Come on, Carter.
downfield.
Get that pick.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Good game, big dog.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones.
You already left?
But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them.
Yeah.
The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Green Bay, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.